Hey, Becky, I don't know if you're going to get this on tape or not. All I'm going to do is work with him on, preventing him from walking off on you when you go to mount. So there's kind of two schools of thought on this. One is to, every time he goes to do something, to correct him. But lots of times, especially with a horse like him, he's got lots of spunk. You're better off getting him to a point where he's standing still, and then as you go to make a move toward him to mount, even if you're not even lifting your leg, as soon as he goes to walk off, stop him, but then walk him off in a little circle. And come him right back into the same position, get him still again, go toward the mount. If he walks off, walk him again. So it's boring, but it just requires a lot of patience, a lot of time, and he's worth it though. Big time, he's worth it. Once you do, if I get to this point, once you do get him to stand for the mount, then just try to get up in one stirrup, put your weight on that one side, and just hang there. And if I get to that point, you'll see what I do. Hang there. Try to get him not to walk off. If he does, dismount, walk him in a little circle, bring him right back to the same spot, do it again. So it's just repetition, it's just patience, it's just him building confidence in you, trust in you, and same thing. You're going to build confidence and trust and some assurance in him as well. All right? We'll get started. Hopefully we get this on video. I don't know. Ooh. So I don't know if I'm in camera shot, but we'll see. notice back, hey, walk, walk. Woo. Every time he turns his head to me, in a way that you don't want him to, just block him either arm, just bring it up, not towards his head, but just taller than his head. Just something that gives him the impression you're bigger than him, or you can be as big as him. If he does try to back up like he was just doing, then I'm going to back him instead of walking him in the circle. So we'll let him do what he wants, enough, so he just gets the idea that all he's doing is going for a little bit of walk in a circle, a little bit of backward walk, and then he'll get bored with it, hopefully, and do what we want him to do. Okay, woo. So again, I don't know if that was on camera, if I'm in shot of you, but you saw him walk off when I get the weight on one side. So we'll bring him right back. Then we'll back him up a little bit. Woo. Back, back, back. Woo. Walk. Woo. Whoop. Woo. No. Stand. Good boy. Stand. Hey. Stand. Stand. Stay. So we go for a walk again. So it does take time. It takes patience. You can't get aggravated with it. You just got to know that eventually you're going to get through to him. And walk. Woo. There you go. Woo. 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 Okay, the eye correct him a little bit because I just want to see if I can get him standing like this. Woo. Woo. Okay, now I'm going to walk him. Back him up. Woo. Back. 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 Woo. Walk. And woo. Nope. Woo. Okay. Stand. 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 Woo. Woo. Okay, that's a little bit better. A bit of a step off, but woo. Okay, I'm gonna walk him again. So you definitely have to have the time, which I know you don't have a lot of. Or if you do, you've got plenty of work around here to do. But the time invested in him is going to be well worth it because he's just great. I lunged him. And he started out, as he always does, full of piss and vinegar. Ooh. But you just sweat that out of him a little bit. And there again, he's going to get used to that and know that that's an indication to him. Even brushing is an indication to him that it's time for him to listen up, and that you're going to go do a little bit of work, whether it's out here, riding on the trails, whatever. So we'll go again. All this you have to do with very soft hands. Any little cue you give him should just be a flick of the wrist. You know, nothing that's going to be hard on his mouth. You can do this with a halter and a lead line, so that you're really being careful about his mouth. But as long as you have good soft hands when you're doing this, it'll be okay. So we'll go again. Stand. Stand. Ooh. Ooh. So that's too much right there. Ooh. So I'm going to walk him again. Walk. Smaller, tighter circles. I'm just trying to stay in camera shot here, but smaller, tighter circles, so that he really gets bored. And another walk. One thing you have to do, you have to be careful of not doing when you're doing this is when you put your foot in the stirrup. Ooh. See, make him stand like that, nice and quiet. You could just be able to release the, not let go of the lead, but release it. Step over here. Walk. Ooh. So you should be able to release this lead, so you're not tugging on him, and he should stand here nice and quiet like this. Not step off. His attention should really be on you. But what I was saying is, you need to be careful when you do get into the stirrup with your toe. As you mount, you don't want your toe to come up and kick him in the belly. You know, put pressure on his belly, because that might be what's causing him to walk off. It's not. In this case, he likes to walk off, as you know, but if he starts to get the idea, though, about standing still, when he feels that toe, that could be an indication him you want it to walk off. So it's kind of a miscue there. So just be careful with that. We'll turn around again. Ready? Walk. And woo. So get him to stand quiet. Woo. Okay, that's better. My saddle's tripping, so I'll tighten that up. But that's better. I don't know if you can see me. We'll tighten that up a bit and just keep at it. Sniffling like crazy. It's getting chilly out here, and it's got a fine mist coming down. Ooh. Good boy. Stand. Hit. Stand. Oops. Stand. Stand. And that's better. So we'll go and mount. Now the thing when you get him mounted like this, you never want to get in the practice of walking off right away. Because to him that means when she mounts, or when anybody mounts me, woo. 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 When anybody mounts me, that's my cue, I walk off. So you don't want him doing that. So as soon as you mount him, always let him stand for a little bit. You can even back him up a little bit before you let him go forward. So back him up a little bit, come to a stand again, then walk off. And work on that too, you know? So we'll do a little bit back with the hands. All you're going to do is A little tight, release, tight, release, tight, release, just a little bit. Back. Back, back, and woo. Stand, woo, woo. Good. Walk. And woo. When you do come to a stop like that, when you're giving them the cue to whoa, make sure you sit deep in your saddle, you know? Just a little off balance here with the saddle, but just sit. I have a nice deep seat so he can feel that weight. That's another cue to him, woo. That's another cue to him. It's time to relax, stand still. What? Hey, By the way, I've been giving him this as he moves if he gives his head, puts his head toward the grass, toward my feet, anything like that, woo, 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 stand. I give him a little hit, with a little bit of, I won't do it with the rein, but a little, again, flick of the wrist, just hit. So he gets used to certain sounds and certain, whether they be hand cues on the lead or the rein, leg cues obviously. He's neck reined, trained, walk, and woo. Woo. And so even what I just did there, again, I don't know if you can see me, but what I just did there, you really have to, it takes time, like this kind of movement. That's not appropriate. You know, you can't accept that. So just sit deep, soft hands, get him to stand quietly. Woo, woo. If he backs up, when you're not asking for it, give him his head. Don't pull in a rein. And sit deep. Hit. So as much as you can get him to stand like this for as long as you want, the better off you're going to be, the better off he's going to be. So I'm going to dismount. We'll try that mount again. Walk. So he's listening to his cues in terms of walk, whoa, very well, without me in the saddle. Stand. Stand. And I'm just going to do. Nope. I'm going to walk him off. Walk. Ooh. I'm going to do a full mount this time, just so I can get through this video for you. We'll see how he does. Again, don't let him walk off when you finally get in that seat. Ooh. Ooh. So again, you should be able to release the rein like that, nice and loose, and that should not be a cue to him to walk off. It's your leg, the pressure he feels from your legs. It should give him that cue, not just a loose rein. Back. Back. And move. Walk. And move. Back. And move. Walk. Move. So he's doing pretty good. He likes to move his head around a little bit too much still, but we'll just keep at it. All right? Okay, I'm going to go out for a little bit. I'll sign off. See there? Even on the dismount, he should know that that's not a cue either for him to walk off. So we should stand quietly for you as long as you want. I should be able to drop the rein. and he should not go anywhere. I mean, be aware, you know. You don't want him down in town again, but we should be able to stand just like this for as long as I want. I should be able to talk to you and him not go anywhere. Of course, he's going to prove me wrong. Hit. But that's just, you know, there's grass right there. I mean, that's awfully tempting. Put a bowl of veal parmesan in front of me like that, and I'm going to go for it too. Hit. Any case, I'll talk to you when I talk to you.